Johnny Depp had lost the bid to overturn a British High Court ruling, which had dismissed his libel claims against a British tabloid accusing the Pirates of the Caribbean star of being a wife-beater over charges of assaulting Amber Heard when the two were married. Amber Heard reacts to biggest court loss. Hollywood star Amber Heard is pleased with a decision by a British High Court rejecting actor Johnny Depp's libel case. On Thursday, it was reported that Depp had lost the bid to overturn a British High Court ruling, which had dismissed his libel claims against a British tabloid accusing the Pirates of the Caribbean star of being a wife-beater over charges of assaulting Heard when the two were married. "We are pleased but by no means surprised by the court's denial of Mr. Depp's application for appeal. The evidence presented in the UK case was overwhelming and undeniable," a statement from Heard's representatives read, as quoted by aceshowbiz.com. To reiterate, the original verdict was that Mr. Depp committed domestic violence against Amber Heard on no fewer than 12 occasions and she was left in fear of her life. The verdict and lengthy, well-reasoned judgment, including the confidential judgment, have been affirmed. Mr. Depp's claim of a new and important evidence was nothing more than a press strategy and has been soundly rejected by the court, the statement added. Last year, in what is regarded as the biggest English libel case of 21st century, the former couple was locked in a 3-week trial after Depp has sued the publisher of the Sun newspaper over a 2018 article calling him a wife-beater. The court had observed that the column, published in April 2018, was substantially true. According to a report in Variety.com, Depp claimed that Heard's allegations of domestic violence were a choreographed hoax. However, Judge Andrew Nicole had found that Depp had been violent toward Heard on at least 12 occasions and rejected Depp's case. Amber Heard's legal team recently reacted to the London court's verdict in Johnny Depp's libel case against newsgroup newspapers, publishers of The Sun. Read ahead to see what they said. Amber Heard's lawyer is reacting to the news that Amber Heard's ex-husband Johnny Depp lost his libel case in the UK. If you don't know, over the summer, the Pirates of the Caribbean actor brought this case against newsgroup newspapers, publishers of The Sun, and executive editor Dan Wootton after he was called a wife-beater in a 2018 article regarding ex-Amber Heard's allegations. He lost the case and Amber was responsible for testifying during the summer trial. For those of us present for the London High Court trial, this decision and judgment are not a surprise, Elaine Charlson-Bradhoff said in a statement via People magazine. "Very soon we will be presenting even more voluminous evidence in the US. We are committed to obtaining justice for Amber Heard in the US court and defending Ms. Heard's rights to free speech." Meanwhile, Johnny has already filed a $50 million defamation lawsuit in the US that will take place on May 3, 2021. If you missed it, earlier today, following the verdict given by Judge Andrew Nicole, the Pirates of the Caribbean star's legal team issued a statement sharing their thoughts. As reported by Page 6, Jenny Afia of Schillings, the law firm representing the actor, deemed the verdict perverse, bewildering, and flawed. The lawyers of the actor have also vowed to appeal. "The judgment is so flawed that it would be ridiculous for Mr. Depp not to appeal his decision," Afia said. Depp's legal team insisted that the verdict revealed that the judge was one-sided. The statement added the most troubling part of the ruling was the judge's reliance on ex-wife Heard and corresponding disregard of the mountain of counter-evidence from police officers, medical practitioners, her own former assistant, other unchallenged witnesses, and an array of documentary evidence which completely undermined the allegations point by point. They added it was all overlooked. With his legal action against Rupert Murdoch-owned tabloid on hold in the UK due to coronavirus lockdowns, Johnny Depp on Friday saw Amber Heard's move to effectively steamroll Depp's $50 million defamation suit against her hit a significant judicial roadblock. Defendant's demurrer is sustained as to the fourth statement listed above, but it is overruled as to the other 3 statements, wrote Fairfax v. County Chief Judge Bruce White on Friday In a lengthy opinion letter to lawyers on both sides of the personal and messy battle. Further, defendant's plea in bar regarding the statute of limitations is denied. Counsel shall prepare an order reflecting the court's ruling and forward that order to the court for entry, the Virginia state judge added. Nothing the trio of statements by Heard distinctly implied that Depp had abused her, as she has claimed in the past, ostensibly still set to go to trial in the Commonwealth in August. The already litigious Depp first filed the suit just over a year ago in Virginia, which was more flexible defamation laws than California or New York. Ms. Heard is not a victim of domestic abuse. She is a perpetrator. The complaint from the Pirates of the Caribbean star insisted in the reaction to an op-ed Heard wrote about domestic violence for the Washington Post in December 2018. Team Johnny unusually did not respond to requests for comment on today's letter from White, but Heard's top lawyer Roberta Kaplan certainly tried to glean some victory from the sting of a defeat to dismiss and avoid a trial. Today's decision leaves it to a jury to decide the meaning of Ms. Heard's op-ed and the truth of what she said, the Kaplan Hacker and Fink LLP partner told Deadline, as the hope that the statute of limitations may have also worked in the Aquaman actor's favor withered. As we have said, the court have strong mechanisms in place for determining the truth. The defense attorney also said after having filed the dismissal attempt back in September, "Here we remain confident that Ms. Heard will prevail at trial when the jury is presented with evidence on a question that the court identified, namely whether Ms. Heard was abused by Mr. Depp." In response to Kaplan's statements, Depp's main lawyer Adam Waldman sent over the following this afternoon. Today's court ruling speaks for itself. Roberta Kaplan's suggestion that losing their own motion to dismiss was what they had planned all along also speaks for itself. As for Amber Heard's mythical evidence that Ms. Kaplan confidently cites, we and reality both look forward to seeing it. Born into media spotlight, the Rum Diary co-star's relatively short marriage came to an end in 2016 with a temporary restraining order slapped against Oscar nominee Depp over domestic violence claims. Their relationship ended in a $7 million divorce settlement, most of which Heard ultimately donated to charity. Although Heard's WAPO op-ed never mentions Depp by name, the actor and his lawyers additionally claimed the piece tarnished Depp's goodish name. Amidst a series of lawsuits and settlements, many in Depp's favor over recent years, that PR stain supposedly cost him a place in the planned Pirates reboot, a claim that franchise's studio Disney neither confirmed nor denied, or even said was on high seas at the time.